Sometimes I try and you might feel stuck inside. The mind is good at lying. It makes you feel you want to cry. But better days are coming, they're just around the way. Whenever you feel lonely, oh, remember you are here today. Just don't stop. Don't stop, keep dancing. Oh, baby, I am where you are. Don't stop, keep dancing. 'Cause right here, right now, is all that we've got. It's all that we've got. Yeah.
Attention, Mountaineer family. The commencement ceremony is about to begin. At this time, please locate the nearest emergency exit. Please silence your cell phones, tablets, and other electronic devices, and turn your attention to the outstanding students who are the focus of this day. This is their moment to shine, so please give them and their many accomplishments your full attention. Now, let's get ready to welcome our graduates.
Oyez, 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 comes now the College of Law to present its 147th graduating class. Would all present rise for the procession of graduates, the faculty of the College of Law, and university officials. Please welcome members of the Faculty and Platform Party. Amber Brignoli, Associate Vice President and Executive Director for Global Affairs. Frankie Tack, Service Associate Professor, Mental Health and Addiction Studies Program Coordinator and Faculty Representative to the Board of Governors. Dr. Diana Davis, Associate Professor, Vice Chairperson, Occupational Therapy Division and Faculty Senate Chair. Rob Rogers, Professor of the Year and today's commencement speaker. Jessica Haught, Associate Dean. The Honorable Frank W. Volk, Justitia Officium Award recipient. Amelia Reinhardt, William J. Mayer Dean of the WVU College of Law. Grand Marshal Marjorie McDermott, Steptoe and Johnson Professor of Law and Technology Emerita, and Paul Kreider, Interim Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, West Virginia University.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the national anthem and our alma mater.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag
Please be seated. Good morning. It is my honor and privilege as the William J. Mayer Jr. Dean of the West Virginia University College of Law to welcome you to our celebration today for our graduates. Since 1878, the WVU College of Law has followed its land-grant mission to serve communities by educating lawyers and leaders for the state of West Virginia, the nation, and the world. Our program of legal education and its graduates commit themselves to transforming lives through leadership and service, and do so with honor and civility within the legal profession. Today, our 2025 graduates end their journey here and begin a new one as legal professionals and lawyers across the world. The elaborate pageantry of celebrations like this offer the opportunity to reflect on the time we have spent together with our graduates and to honor this day as a milestone for them and for all of us. We recognize that our graduates would not be here today but for the support and sacrifice of so many people, including all of you here today, who are just as proud as we are. Parents and guardians, partners and significant others, children and grandchildren, nieces, nephews, uncles, aunts, relatives of all sorts, and friends, old and new. Our students relied on your advice, your meals, your check-ins, your cheerleading, your shoulders to cry on, and so much more. I invite the graduates and platform party to join us in applauding how much you all have given to our graduates. Thank you all so very much for your love and encouragement of our graduates, and thank you for joining them and us today. It is your day too. This morning, a number of distinguished guests join us, and with pleasure, we welcome these members of the Platform Party and Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Paul Kreider. Many of our graduates wear colored cords to represent the activities they have participated in and the honors they have earned during their College of Law careers. Those graduates who served in our nation's armed forces with valor and sacrifice are wearing red, white, and blue cords in tribute to their selfless service. Many of our faculty and staff members also have served in the armed forces. Please join me in thanking all of our veterans here today for their dedication and service to our great nation. Our commencement ceremony includes a hooding ritual that originated in the Middle Ages. In honor of this time-honored tradition, we will invest the members of the class of 2025 with a hood in the color purple, representing the academic discipline of law. This confirms that our graduates have been found qualified and worthy to receive the degree of Doctor of Jurisprudence. We will now present our Justitia Officium honoree.
The Justitia Officium Award is given each year in recognition of outstanding contributions and service to the legal profession. It is the highest honor the WVU College of Law can bestow upon an individual. A plaque in the College of Law's lobby bears the names of all Justitia Officium recipients. Today, we are pleased to present the Justitia Officium Award to an individual whose life and career represents the very best of our profession, the Honorable Frank W. Volk. Frank W. Volk was born in Morgantown, West Virginia. He assumed his current position as the Chief United States District Judge of the United States District Court for the Southern District of West Virginia on October 17, 2019, following his April 2, 2019 nomination by President Donald J. Trump and his October 16, 2019 unanimous confirmation by the United States Senate. Immediately preceding his Article III appointment, he served as Chief Judge of the United States Bankruptcy Court for the Southern District of West Virginia beginning October 9, 2015. He is a 1992 graduate of the West Virginia University College of Law. He served as Editor-in-Chief of the West Virginia Law Review and attained Order of the Coif. Chief Judge Volk has taught part-time at the West Virginia University College of Law for nearly 20 years. He has taught bankruptcy, advanced bankruptcy, federal courts, federal civil rights, and advanced torts. He has also authored a number of articles and spoken at national and regional conferences for both bench and bar on various law or law-related topics. He is also a faculty member for the Federal Judicial Center. Chief Judge Volk is a Rodel Judicial Fellow and an American Bar Foundation Fellow. He was admitted to practice in the United States Court of Appeals for the Fourth Circuit, the United States District Court for the Southern District of West Virginia, the West Virginia Bar, and the Pennsylvania Bar. He previously served as a law clerk to 3 federal judges, including the Honorable M. Blaine Michael, United States Court of Appeals for the Fourth Circuit, and both the Honorable John T. Copenhaver Jr. and the Honorable Charles H. Hayden II, United States District Court for the Southern District of West Virginia. Chief Judge Volk also served as a law clerk to the Honorable Margaret L. Workman, Supreme Court of Appeals for West Virginia. Chief Judge Volk presently serves on the Judicial Conference Committee on the Administration of the Magistrate Judges System, a body composed of 14 judges appointed by the Chief Justice. He has also served on multiple planning committees relating to the judiciary, including the Article III Judges Workshop for the Fourth Circuit, the Judicial Conference for the Fourth Circuit, and the Federal Judges Association Quadrennial. He has been privileged to speak at multiple federal judicial education events since 2015. Prior to assuming the bench, Chief Judge Volk served since at least 2005 as counsel to the District Court. He was a permanent member of the Fourth Circuit Judicial Conference, and he has contributed volunteer service to the American Bankruptcy Institute for many years. Chief Judge Volk previously served on the editorial board for the American Bankruptcy Journal, along with holding a coordinating editor position with the American Bankruptcy Institute Journal, focusing on the problems in the code column. Chief Judge Volk previously worked in private practice with the law firm of Steptoe & Johnson. He resides with his wife, Angie. They have 2 children, Garrett, 27, and Lauren, 24, both of whom live in Morgantown, West Virginia. Garrett is a resident physician practicing emergency medicine at Ruby Memorial Hospital, and Lauren serves as an 8th grade English teacher at Mountaineer Middle School.
At this time, I would like to introduce our graduation speaker, the 2025 Professor of the Year, Robert Rogers. Professor Rogers was the member of our faculty who was voted by the class of 2025, just showing their enthusiasm, to receive the award of Professor of the Year. Robert Rogers teaches employment discrimination and administrative law this semester, but he's also taught wealth transfers, appellate advocacy, legal writing, and our Introduction to Legal Research course. Professor Rogers graduated from Harvard Law School and practiced law in Washington, D.C., including as an employment lawyer at the U.S. Senate. He also worked as a legal journalist at a D.C. legal newspaper, where he wrote a column on investing and personal finance. Outside the classroom, Rob enjoys sponsoring the WVU Chess Club, training in martial arts, and developing his homestead in Preston County. Please welcome Professor Robert Rogers to the podium.
my students. And you are my students. Over your last 3 years, I've taught all but some 5 of you. For some, it was your very first week of law school in Legal Writing 1. For others, it was your last week of classes as you presented your AI-assisted research on employment law. During this time, I have had the privilege to watch you grow, mature, and now graduate. And it was a great joy for me when this 2025 graduating class voted me the Professor of the Year. My speech today must be short, but in these few minutes, let me give you 2 pieces of advice, one for you personally and one for our shared profession as lawyers. First, for yourselves, appreciate the power of compounding. We humans, with our primate brains, find understanding this concept of compounding difficult. It is perhaps more natural for us to think linearly rather than exponentially. And compounding applies most literally on a financial basis. Stay on the right side of compounding interest. Live modestly so that you may invest abundantly. Max out a Roth individual retirement account. Yeah, you've heard this before. I think, okay, let sums invested early compound for decades, even for generations. That at the heart is the great secret of my law school course on wealth transfers. But compounding also applies to your knowledge. We at the College of Law have tried over the last 3 years to give you a solid foundation in legal knowledge and skills, but your learning should never stop. You may graduate from law school today, but you should never stop being a student of the law. Learn as much as you can, as fast as you can, so that your knowledge can grow, compound exponentially, and serve you for a lifetime. Second, for our legal profession, appreciate the role of lawyers even when it stings. Our society is often divided between red tribe and blue tribe, and such differences may manifest in our legal culture. But in contemplating this, as with any complex system, consider second-order effects. Ecologist Garrett Hardin suggested the question, and then what? Here, what comes after I make that accusation? What comes after I win this battle? What precedent is set, and how might others use that precedent? Just one example. We want a legal ecosystem where lawyers may represent unpopular clients without fear of retaliation. That tradition of representation, even of the unpopular, stretches back to our founding fathers when the Boston lawyer John Adams, himself an American patriot dedicated to colonial independence, defended the British soldiers prosecuted for the Boston Massacre. Remember, almost all clients will be unpopular with someone, right? That's why they need lawyers. But it doesn't really matter whether the unpopular client is an illegal immigrant or the Trump executive branch, a coal mine, or a convicted criminal. Each should have the chance for capable lawyers who can serve their clients and thus the legal system without fear of future harassment or retaliation. Such a principle gives a good answer to the question of, and then what? It gives us a professional identity as lawyers beyond that of red tribe or blue tribe. It keeps our professional services available across tribal lines. And the second order consequences create a healthier legal ecosystem where lawyers can work together or work against each other and all still be colleagues in the rule of law. As a certain lawyer from Illinois said, we are not enemies, but friends. We must not be enemies. May the better angels of our nature ever keep it thus. So, my students, I have enjoyed teaching you these last 3 years, and now you graduate. Congratulations. I pray that God will bless you in your work and in your lives, and I pray that God will bless our law, our lawyers, and our state of West Virginia. Amen.
For the past 3 years, the faculty has been central in the transformation of these graduates from students to men and women on the threshold of a career as lawyers. My faculty colleagues and I are so very happy that we have had the privilege of teaching these students. At this time, I would like for the faculty of the College of Law to please stand and be acknowledged. Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Paul Kreider, will be conferring the degrees today. Our Associate Dean for Faculty, Matt Titolo, will be reading the names of the graduates. The graduates will then be presented with their academic hoods. Some of our graduates today will be hooded by family members who are past graduates of the WVU College of Law or graduates of other law schools. This is a long-standing and meaningful tradition at the College of Law. I will have the honor of hooding the other members of the class of 2025. We welcome your participation in the celebration as you share with your loved ones the accomplishments that we recognize today. However, we ask that you please hold your applause until after the name and the achievements of each graduate have been read. So let's begin, or let's go.
Colorado Springs, Colorado. Resident, Class of 2025, Pro Bono Service Award. Dalton Ash, Princeton, West Virginia, Land Use and Sustainable Development Clinic. Dalton will be hooded by his mother, Angela Alexander, WVU Law Class of 1994. Christian Baker, Annapolis, Maryland. Emily Blackburn, Hurricane, West Virginia. West Virginia Law Review, President Environmental Law Society, Pro Bono Service Award. Emily will be hooded by her father, Mark Garrett, WVU Law Class of 1983. Sydney Bone, Parkersburg, West Virginia, General Practice Clinic, Energy and Sustainable Development Law Concentration. Gabrielle Bornstein, Orlando, Florida, West Virginia Innocence Project. Hunter Burdett, Ripley, West Virginia, Veterans Advocacy Clinic. Jane Cabanis, Charleston, West Virginia Innocence Project. Madison Cannon, East Palestine, Ohio, Veterans Advocacy Clinic, Labor and Employment Law Concentration, Pro Bono Service Award. Emily Carl, Romney, West Virginia. Emily will be hooded by her father, the Honorable H. Charles Carl III, Capital Law School, Class of 1987. Kyler Carlisle, Stockton, California, West Virginia Law Review, President, Federalist Society. Madeline Cavalier, Latrobe, Pennsylvania, Immigration Law Clinic, Pro Bono Service Award. Michelle Champeau, Reston, Virginia, West Virginia Innocence Project, President Energy Law Association. Hannah Courtney, Charleston, West Virginia, Order of the Barristers, United States Supreme Court Clinic, West Virginia Law Review. Madison Crane, Rooston Mills, West Virginia, Order of the Barristers, West Virginia Innocence Project, Lugar Trial Association, President, ACLU of West Virginia Student Chapter, Public Interest Law Concentration, Pro Bono Service Award. Jacob Cross, Summit Point, West Virginia, United States Supreme Court Clinic, West Virginia Law Review. Cameron Davis, Pineville, West Virginia, United States Supreme Court Clinic, West Virginia Law Review. Cameron will be hooded by his brother, Morris Davis, WVU Law Class of 2017. Drew Dunbar, Parkersburg, West Virginia. Dalton Irvin, Sissonville, West Virginia, Immigration Law Clinic. Angelo Fioravante, Huntington, West Virginia, General Practice Clinic, Public Interest Law Concentration, Pro Bono Service Award. Stephanie Golden, Berkeley Springs, West Virginia, Order of the Barristers, United States Supreme Court Clinic, Moot Court. Taylor Goldstrom, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Pro Bono Award. Thanks. Aaron Graves, Sugar Grove, West Virginia, Veterans Advocacy Clinic, Pro Bono Service Award. Kimberly Gray, Martinsburg, West Virginia, General Practice Clinic, Lugar Trial Association, Public Interest Law Concentration, President, Women's Leadership Council, Pro Bono Service Award. Grace Hall, Culloden, West Virginia. Megan Hamrick, Cowan, West Virginia. Davis Henderson, Atlanta, Georgia, United States Supreme Court Clinic, West Virginia Law Review. Tristan Henry, Elmer, New Jersey, Veterans Advocacy Clinic. Gage Herb, Marietta, Ohio, West Virginia Law Review. Mackenzie Hill, Williamstown, West Virginia, Veterans Advocacy Clinic, Labor and Employment Law Concentration, Pro Bono Service Award. Mackenzie will be hooded by her uncle Jason Nelson, WVU class of 1999. Trevor Hinkle, Morgantown, West Virginia, Veterans Advocacy Clinic, West Virginia Law Review. Finnegan Holmes, Leesburg, Virginia. Oklawaha Holt, Martinsburg, West Virginia, Immigration Law Clinic, Pro Bono Service Award. Lawrence Iorio, Fairmont, West Virginia. Ariana Islam, Fairmont, West Virginia, Order of the Barristers, Chief Justice, Moot Court, United States Supreme Court Clinic, Public Interest Law Concentration, Pro Bono Service Award. Clayton Jenkins, Uniontown, Pennsylvania, Land Use and Sustainable Development Clinic, West Virginia Law Review. Rob Kale, Wheeling, West Virginia, General Practice Clinic, President, Community Service Council. Rob will be hooded by his uncle Steve Nanners, WVU Law Class of 1999. Tyler Keller, Moundsville, West Virginia, Moot Court. Joe Kinnett, Philippi, West Virginia, Order of the Barristers, Lugar Trial Association. Chandler King, Houston, Georgia. Sarah King, Charleston, West Virginia, Land Use and Sustainable Development Clinic, President, Jewish Law Student Organization. Rebecca Coaches, Fairmont, West Virginia, Order of the Barristers, West Virginia Innocence Project, President, Lugar Trial Association, Pro Bono Service Award. Rebecca will be hooded by her father, Randall Coaches, WVU Law Class of 1986. Casey Libby, Barbersville, West Virginia, Lugar Trial Association. Davion Lilly, Denver, Colorado, West Virginia Innocence Project, West Virginia Law Review, Lugar Trial Association, Public Interest Law Concentration, President, Public Interest Advocates, President, Black Law Students Association, Pro Bono Service Award. Nicholas Lucci, Morgantown, West Virginia, Veterans Advocacy Clinic, Public Interest Concentration, Pro Bono Service Award. Nicholas will be hooded by his uncle, Christopher Miller, Cooley Law School Class of 2008. Sid McGinnis, Dawsonville, Georgia, Order of the Barristers, West Virginia Innocence Project, Moot Court, President, Student Attorneys, West Virginia Innocence Project, Pro Bono Service Award. Colton Manier, Reedsville, West Virginia, General Practice Clinic. Sky Metzer, Matthias, West Virginia, Immigration Law Clinic, President, Alternative Dispute Resolution Society, Pro Bono Service Award. Anna Miller, Bunker Hill, West Virginia Law Review, President, Business Law Society, Pro Bono Service Award. Isabella Miller, Fredericksburg, Virginia, Immigration Law Clinic. John Moore, Martinsburg, West Virginia, Veterans Advocacy Clinic. Sean Mullaney, Cumberland, Maryland, President, Republican National Lawyers Association, Thomas N. Chambers Award in Taxation, President, Tax Law Society, Pro Bono Service Award. Mine Obrikaloho, Wari, Delta State, Nigeria, Immigration Law Clinic, President, Intellectual Property Law Association, Pro Bono Service Award. Mine will be hooded by her parents, Justice Theodora Obioloho, Nigerian Law School Class of 1986, and Noji Obrikaloho, Nigerian Law School Class of 1985. Michael Ortiz Cruz, Indianapolis, Indiana, Immigration Law Clinic, Pro Bono Service Award. Tori Petrie, Seth, West Virginia. Nathan Price, Franklin, Tennessee, Veterans Advocacy Clinic. Nathan will be hooded by his mother, Stacy Price, WVU Law Class of 1998. Carrie Jo Rader, Cross Lanes, West Virginia, United States Supreme Court Clinic, President, Student Bar Association, Pro Bono Service Award. Jamie Rydell, Lewisburg, West Virginia, Land Use and Sustainable Development Clinic. Kendall Roby, Clarksburg, West Virginia, Order of the Barristers, Immigration Law Clinic, Lugar Trial Association, Pro Bono Service Award. Anthony Sargent, Wardensville, West Virginia, Public Interest Concentration, Pro Bono Service Award. Elizabeth Sims, Morgantown, West Virginia, JD MBA dual degree recipient, West Virginia Law Review Pro Bono Service Award. Jacob Smalley, Burlington, Vermont, General Practice Clinic, Labor and Employment Law Concentration. Jackson Snavely, Hurricane, West Virginia Law Review. Olivia Sokas, Morgantown, West Virginia, Editor-in-Chief, West Virginia Law Review, Land Use and Sustainable Development Clinic, Energy and Sustainable Development Law Concentration. Trevor Spade, Germansville, Pennsylvania. Kyle Spinagle, Franklin, West Virginia, Veterans Advocacy Clinic. Kyle will be hooded by his father, Kevin Spinagle, WVU Law Class of 1991. Theodore Stackpole, Middleburn, West Virginia, General Practice Clinic, Labor and Employment Law concentration. Maxwell Stewart, Fairmont, West Virginia. Mackey Storage, Fredericksburg, Virginia, Labor and Employment Law concentration, President, Labor Law Society. Sabrina Taylor Parati, Martinsburg, West Virginia, Immigration Law Clinic, Moot Court. Abby Thomas, Wheeling, West Virginia, Pro Bono Service Award. Joelle Thomas, Georgetown, West Virginia, Land Use and Sustainable Development Clinic, Pro Bono Service Award. Matthew Tenor, Los Gatos, California, General Practice Clinic. Seth Vandevender, Webster Springs, West Virginia Innocence Project. Seth will be hooded by his father, Dwayne Vandevender, WVU Law Class of 1996. Sydney Virtue, Weirton, West Virginia, United States Supreme Court Clinic, West Virginia Law Review. Addison Walker, Beckley, West Virginia, President, WVU Law Wellness Council. Lauren Ward, Mineral Wells, West Virginia, General Practice Clinic, West Virginia Law Review. Maxwell Warnick, Wheeling, West Virginia, General Practice Clinic. Serena Waskowiak, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Pro Bono Service Award. Catherine Whittington, Sissonville, West Virginia, Order of the Barristers, Moot Court, Baker Cup winner, Lugar Trial Association. Morgan Wilkes, Pax, West Virginia, Land Use and Sustainable Development Clinic. Gavin Wilson, Webster Springs, West Virginia, Pro Bono Service Award. Amber Wooten, Huntington, West Virginia, United States Supreme Court Clinic, West Virginia Law Review, President Outlaw. Alex Worrell, Scott Depot, West Virginia, Order of the Barristers, United States Supreme Court Clinic, Moot Court. And Zachary Young, New Egypt, New Jersey, Land Use and Sustainable Development Clinic, West Virginia Law Review, President, Society of Artificial Intelligence and the Law, Pro Bono Service Award.
As our 2025 hooding and commencement ceremony draws to a close, I hope that you will celebrate your many accomplishments today and in the future. You have mastered the academic demands of law school, and now you take your rightful place in the world as lawyers who transform lives in West Virginia and beyond. This is a tremendous day to celebrate, a tremendous accomplishment, and we are grateful to have gotten to know you. I want to invite all of you, graduates and guests, to join us immediately following the ceremony for a reception at the College of Law. It is an opportunity for you to share a few moments of camaraderie with your classmates and with us. You have had many experiences at the College of Law that will stay with you for the rest of your lives, and you have made many friends whom you will treasure for the remainder of your days. As you embark upon the practice of law, you will face many challenges and have many opportunities. During the past 3 years, my colleagues, your professors, have equipped you with the knowledge and skills necessary to succeed in the legal profession. As you leave here and embrace your future, please do so with the aspirations this law school was founded upon in 1878, that the graduates of our West Virginia Law School would do something and be something that impact our communities and our world. I'd now like to welcome Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Paul Kreider, to the podium for the conferral of degrees.
Good morning. What a thrill it is for me to be here today to celebrate you, the May 2025 West Virginia University College of Law graduates. Congratulations. You all look so serious. The fun begins now, right? Today, each of you stands on the cusp of your future, ready to embark on a new journey, one that will take you farther than you will ever imagine. You're probably excited and maybe a little scared, but don't let the fear of the unknown paralyze you. Get started, get moving, take chances, and if you hit a roadblock, be willing to change course, find another way. Remember, there's always another way. Be confident in who you are and the strength that lies within. You have already met and overcome so many challenges, including a global pandemic. Your experience has made you resilient and adaptive and strengthened your resolve. You've shown grit in the face of adversity. Life can be hard, but it can also be an absolute joy, especially when you make connections. Open your heart to others and find purpose and meaning in your work. As you take your next steps into the wider world, always remember that your WVU degree has value and will open doors for you just as it has for thousands of successful alumni before you. You are ready. You are well equipped to drive into the future. Your degree will open doors for you and will provide a strong foundation for building a successful career and a happy life. Wear the gold and blue with pride, and now we couldn't be more proud of you. And remember that no matter where you roam, you will always have a place at West Virginia University. We remain your home among the hills. So and now, the moment you've been waiting for. Will the degree candidates please rise? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the West Virginia University Board of Governors, I hereby confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. Please join me in congratulating our graduates.
Thank you for attending today's ceremony. Please remain standing and join the class of 2025 in singing Country Roads. Graduates, the University Marshals will release you in an orderly manner once the platform party exits the stage after the playing of Country Roads.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky, missed a taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eyes. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning hours. She calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday, Lord, yesterday. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home.
Thank you.